Alrighty then. Hello everyone, my name is Blurry Will, joined by my esteemed co-host.
Smear Dolphin, yeah.
We are otherwise known as the Aquatic Reviewers, and welcome to our review of Suicide Squad. This review is going to be spoiler-filled, so you've been warned. Suicide Squad was released in the United States on August 5th, 2016. The film stars Will Smith, Margot Robbie, and Jared Leto. The movie centers around a task force of bad guys who are forced by the government to deal with metahuman affairs. So, Smear Dolphin, what are your overall thoughts on the film?
My overall thought is that I wanted to know what your overall thought is.
Okay,
So I'll let you start.
Nice swing around. Well, if I had to sum up this movie in one word, that word would be disappointing. I was very disappointed with the film on first viewing. I've actually seen it twice already.
What?
Yeah, I saw it twice, and the second time I found myself liking it more since my expectations were lowered since I'd already seen it once. And the most disappointing part of the film was, surprisingly, the Joker, because he barely showed up in the movie.
True, I thought that too. The Joker, I mean, I don't think he was bad. He's just different.
Wasn't bad.
He's just different.
He was different, but the thing with that is that even if he didn't have that much screen time, as long as he did something crazy, something that, like, the audience would be like, oh my god, he actually did that, then I feel like I wouldn't even be disappointed. But the fact that he didn't do anything in the movie is just like...
Yeah, we still need to see a lot more of him to, like...
It was so
give
disappointing.
a review of him, I guess I would say. You get me?
Yeah, and the whole, like, the tattoos and the stuff on his teeth, it's like... It was so distracting. Every time there was a close-up on his face, I just look at that damaged on his forehead, and I couldn't keep my eyes off of that. It was so annoying.
He was weird and strange and an interesting take on the Joker. But...
I like his voice. His voice was pretty cool, how he sounds, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Which is very disappointing.
To have a full analysis on him, I think we have to wait for another movie he's in.
Yes.
And to have a lot more screen time.
Yeah. There was actually a scene in it where it showed Harley Quinn getting into the chemical thing that happened with Joker, and then when Joker jumps in, and seeing that scene, it made me think that I just want to see a Batman movie with the Joker's origin story. And, like, I want to see the Joker fall into that vat of acid for the first time. Okay, other than that, besides Joker...
I thought it was lame.
Lame.
I thought it was lame. I didn't like... My favorite character was probably Deadshot, and that's it.
That's it.
I didn't like Harley Quinn or...
Well, like, I wouldn't say I didn't like Harley Quinn or whatever, but, like, the thing is, what I was looking for in this movie from her is for her to change my mind on Harley Quinn, because before the movie, Harley Quinn, I was just like, oh, okay, it's the Joker's girlfriend, I don't really care for her, because she hasn't done anything to, like, really interest me like the Joker has, but the movie pretty much just reaffirmed what I thought of Harley Quinn before, and that she's the Joker's girlfriend, and that's about it. Other than that, all the other characters were pretty just okay. The one I liked, though, was what's his name? The fire guy, Diablo?
El Diablo, yeah.
Yeah, the first half he was just there, but I like how in the second half they did that, like his story, how he killed his family by accident because he went crazy, and then at the end of the movie he goes crazy again and he saves his sort of new family or partners or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought that was nice.
I
like that, and I like how he turned into that giant fiery skeleton thing. It came out of nowhere, but it was cool to see.
I hated the cliche portal thing in the middle of the city. That every
portal thing. Oh, the
whatever that was. I don't even know what that was.
The beam going up in the sky. That it happened in Avengers. It happened in TMNT. It happened in the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't even know what the villain was doing. I seriously don't know. I don't know what her motive was. I don't know what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
I seriously don't know.
This movie was one in a long line of superhero movies that have boring supervillains or villains that just aren't interesting.
Yeah.
Which just keeps happening, unfortunately. Like, the best supervillains recently, they're just average.
Mm-hmm.
None of them stand out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The plot of the movie pretty standard.
I guess, yeah.
Like, we have to get the bad guy, and then they get the bad guy. I like the cameos. The Batman cameo and the Flash.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the Flash, but I like that the Flash showed up.
Yeah.
Even though it was for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
To take down Captain Boomerang.
Zack Snyder directed that scene.
Who cares?
I know.
Who cares?
I was just seeing if you'd hate it more. If you'd hate that scene.
If I'd hate it more? I don't hate Zack Snyder. Shut up.
I hate Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You're the one who should have hated it more.
He's lame.
Besides me. There was also the cliche thing where the guy thinks that his girlfriend's dead. Rick Flag, at the end, he thinks his girlfriend dies because he killed the Enchantress. And, of course, she wasn't dead. Mm-hmm. Because movie. You know.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was lame. That was
lame. I'd rather have her
lame
dead.
And cliched. I didn't like...
They gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, going back to the beginning of the movie, I didn't like the whole... When they introduced the people, they showed title cards for each person. Like, they do Deadshot and then, like, zoom in on the character and then a bunch of words. Oh, Deadshot, he has a daughter, he has an ex-wife, he's a marksman, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was so dumb because immediately after that, they show what they showed in the title card. They showed Deadshot being an expert marksman, hitman, and then they show him with his daughter, and then they mention his ex-wife. Like, there was no point for the title card.
But, I mean, it's just a more wacky thing. I know you don't like it because you like more gritty stuff, even though the majority don't agree with you. But, hey...
But it just felt out of place. It felt like it didn't need to be there.
But it's just... This is more of a not, traditional superhero movie.
Traditional superhero movie? I don't think they had title cards in the Avengers.
No, they didn't.
Or Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And this movie, you can tell they tried going the Guardians of the Galaxy route. They even had one of the songs from Guardians of the Galaxy like play in the movie.
Really?
The part where they're in the helicopter going into the thing and then the spirit in the sky. That's where I want to go when I die. That was from Guardians of the Galaxy, and some of the music I felt was good, but other music I felt was like out of place, like that song when they were going there. And I thought it was weird that they wouldn't even... Apparently they couldn't tell the Suicide Squad what they were doing there for some reason.
I know, they were gonna die anyways, so...
Yeah, so why can't you just tell them?
Yeah, tell them what they're up against.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna, even if they disagree, they're gonna die. They're gonna get killed.
Yeah, they don't have an option. What do you think of... I know this is your favorite character in the film. Slipknot guy. What was
That's not my favorite character.
I know, but it's
so
just because you mentioned him.
And how Captain Boomerang just like... I don't know.
I like Captain Boomerang.
I don't know if he was... I'm pretty sure he was just like actually like wanting to go and he failed. But then Slipknot was actually getting away, so they killed him. But at first I thought, he was just going to trick him to see if like what would happen if they tried to escape. But no, he was probably trying to do the same thing and he failed. Yeah. And then Slipknot actually
his
was
head
escaping.
Gets blown off.
And it gets
that
blown
was
off.
Awesome.
It gets blown off. Yeah, they just had that character for that sole reason.
Yeah,
to make an example. To make an example
of
of one character.
Which is what you were telling me was going to happen in the trailer, remember?
Yeah, that was my theory, but...
Yeah, and it happened.
Well, just to have a character analysis, Deadshot, I really liked him. I really did. Him? Yeah, I really did.
He was pretty much Will Smith.
Yeah, I like Will Smith in
Will
this
Smith
movie.
Is awesome.
Yeah, I liked Will Smith.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
He was...
I like that scenes, especially when they're first going up against the army of ugly looking bad guys, and then he's all going by himself. And
I know, he was like literally an army.
Everyone. That part was pretty awesome because he wanted to prove to Rick Flag that he wouldn't. What was it? Cut and run or something?
Yeah.
Because he told him he was gonna cut and run.
Yeah.
That was a good scene. And there were a lot of like pointless scenes with Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed this. It was funny because we went from the bad guys to the scene in the trailer where Harley Quinn steals a purse from a department store. She breaks the glass and steals a purse, and she's like, "We're bad guys." And then it cuts to something to I think Amanda Waller or something completely unrelated.
No, I think
Like the scene was literally there just to like. They just took it from the trailer.
I think right after it shows Deadshot because they were like walking by a store. And then it shows Deadshot looking at like.
Oh yeah.
And it reminds him of his daughter. And then after that, they're still walking down the same street, and then they find the bad guys. So, yeah, you just forgot about that.
I just forgot about that. No. Because I just saw it yesterday. That's how it was. We went from the bad guys to the scene with Harley Quinn. To something different, and then we came back to Deadshot.
I don't think it was like that, but hey.
Okay.
Harley Quinn.
This one was. This is another scene that was pointless with Harley Quinn, and this one was actually pointless. The part where they're in the building, and then Harley Quinn goes up the elevator, and it looks like she's escaping. And then she has a random fight scene with like two goons.
Just to show off her skills.
And then when she gets out of the elevator, the guys are there and she's like, "Oh, I wasn't going to escape. Then why did you trail off without everyone else?"
I know.
That scene was pointless.
Why didn't they just blow her head off?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. Instead of going after her, just Rick Flag just go beep beep.
I know. That's
all they had to do.
Who next? El Diablo. I liked him too.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. So yeah, I liked him. Yeah. He was like a humble character,
and he was like simple.
Yeah.
You know, I like I mentioned earlier, like his story arc was pretty nice and simple. It was. Like he didn't want to kill anyone because what he did to his family.
Yeah.
And then he sort of like redeems himself by saving his partners in crime, you know, which I thought was
like at the end of the movie when they're fighting the brother, the huge guy, and then the Diablo turns into the huge guy. But I was like, that threw me off. But yeah. I guess that's something in the comics because I've never read anything about Diablo. But I guess that happens with him in the comics.
He's cool.
Like just turning into that weird fire thing.
That giant thingy.
Yeah.
The skull bones thing.
It really threw me off, and I thought it was weird, but hey.
But it was still cool.
Yeah, it was still cool. Other character, Captain Boomerang. He was probably just comic relief in the movie.
He was comic relief,
and that's pretty much it.
But I liked him. I like how he has the unicorn.
Yeah,
the pink unicorn. Even though they didn't do anything with it after the first half of the movie.
Yeah, they just disappeared. They really have backstory for that character.
Yeah,
that wasn't really anything.
Well, all it was that he stole from banks.
Yeah,
that was like his.
He's just a petty criminal. I guess, he's just with boomerangs.
With boomerangs, because he's Australian, mate.
And he was just basically comic relief. He didn't really have anything. It was also weird when he left, and then. Like when they broke the thing, and then he's just back for no reason.
I guess he was just waiting outside or something.
Or maybe a scene was cut or something.
That too,
because they were cutting scenes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of talk
about... Some editing was sloppy.
Editing was sloppy. And then also there was stuff about how Jared Leto's Joker scenes were cut from the movie too.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, what do you think they're going to do a director's cut version of this?
No. I don't think so.
I hope not. If they do a director's cut version of this, then it's going to be like, why bother watching any other DC movie in the movie theaters if you can just watch the superior director's cut when it comes out on home media?
But they're like 3 hours.
Yeah, but if it's a better version, why watch the limp version, the version that isn't like complete?
Mm-hmm.
The version that doesn't have like everything you want to see.
Yeah.
If they do a director's cut of this, I don't think I'm gonna watch Wonder Woman in the movie theaters.
They're not gonna make it.
Seriously, I'm like, it's ridiculous. And there's also like how Warner Brothers was like, trying to make this film work, so that's why they were like cutting a bunch of stuff and this and that.
Yeah.
And I wonder, because this movie's also getting bad reviews. So what's gonna happen if like this one gets bad reviews? Are they gonna try to fix Wonder Woman and Justice League now?
Don't worry.
How's
Wonder
that
Woman's
gonna
not gonna
work?
get bad reviews. If a reviewer gives
Are
it
you pretty positive?
yeah, if a reviewer gives it a bad review, they're just gonna call him sexist.
Oh,
So that's what we'll,
there you go.
that's
Play
what-
the misogyny card.
Yeah.
Take a play from Sony's playbook.
Yeah.
That's
well,
perfect.
Well, I thought
Although
it
I'm still looking forward to that movie, but like I
Yeah.
said, this movie, it doesn't. Well,
I wouldn't be surprised about Wonder Woman if people start calling them sexist. I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised.
yeah, that's true.
But hey, the movie, it was alright. I didn't hate it. I just didn't think it was.
Yeah.
It didn't reach its like potential with all the characters.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
and the fact that Jared Leto is like one of the, like in all the commercials and everything, he's put as one of like the top 3.
Yeah, he's even
actors there.
credited. Like yeah.
He's credited big time there,
But
and
he's
then
like
he's
he
barely
only has like
shows
10.
up.
He only has like those
He
few
was like
minutes.
the most disappointing thing of the movie. Yeah. Other
Yeah.
than that, like all the other stuff, it's not horrible. It's just lukewarm.
He has-
It's like nothing special.
He has more screen time in that music video.
Oh yeah,
Purple
the
Lamborghini.
purple
Yeah,
Lamborghini.
he has more
music
screen
video.
time on
I
that.
saw that video.
He literally has more screen time on that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the movie, I liked it. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst either. But I felt like it didn't reach its potential with all its characters.
Yeah, and that's pretty
And-
much what it boils down to.
Yeah. It's not how it like could have turned out.
It's not as good as it could have been.
Yep. You agree with that?
I agree. I liked it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I don't think it deserves the awful reviews it's getting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing special. It's your average summer blockbuster movie. The same, I'd put this in the same camp as Star Trek Beyond, because me and Smear Dolphin over here, we both thought Star Trek Beyond, it was good, nothing great, nothing bad, just average, and that's where I'd put this movie.
Yeah.
Average.
Yeah.
Average movie.
Yep.
Nothing special.
Well, thanks for
noteworthy.
watching the Aquatic Reviewers. I hope you'll like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm your host, Smear Dolphin, and
We're out.